376 Sports. Next interview, got the boy Earn,
What up, though?
my little cuz, you know what I'm saying? He about to tell his little story, his little backstory on the sports.
Hell yeah.
He come from a nice, good, rich school.
Crazy.
Undefeated
honestly.
seasons, all of that. Well, we're going to take it back to the start. So, I know we already did this. So it's going to definitely be sounding redundant, but...
Yeah, for
But-
surely. Honestly, I'm excited to do it in person, though. I ain't
Facts,
gonna cap.
definitely way better. Definitely way better.
For surely. So, man, it ain't. It's honestly, I'm excited to start over. So shit, we could get right.
Yeah,
into
definitely.
it.
We might think of more shit.
Oh hell yeah!
Everything.
I definitely, that's what was. I'm kind of pissed because I wanted to bring my ring out here. You feel me? Show
Yeah,
the
like
ring.
it,
But
it's all good.
It's all good
It's all
because you
good.
feel me. That's just in the history books
Right.
now, so it ain't.
If
it
niggas
ain't
got a
nothing,
championship of their own, they know what the ring look like.
Facts.
But anyway, yeah, so let's take it back to the beginning. So who put you, what's your favorite sport? What's your best sport?
So basically, I was a play all kind of dude. So I did a lot of playing sports growing up from knee high. So like
Knee high.
yeah, man. And soccer was one of those sports where it really grew on me, man. And I played in 8th grade. I played from 5th grade to 8th grade and all type of intramurals and stuff. So organized in school, I played soccer from 6th grade to 8th grade, and it was fun, man. It was fun as hell, and that was one of my favorite sports. But
What you like about soccer so much?
soccer it just taught me a lot like football. It taught me a lot about life, and I'm gonna dive into why, because I played one of the most important positions in soccer.
Right.
And you need that guy. They got and the one I'm talking about is he's playing on offense and defense, but he's mostly playing offense, man.
Okay.
He's all over the field. He's doing mostly everything. He's really following the ball. Wherever that ball is, that's where you at.
Okay.
You feel me? So if you're not around that ball, you shouldn't even be playing that position.
Right,
type shit.
right.
So
I remember so he's like the point guard on the hoop team.
yeah, for sure. Quarterback,
Or quarterback or the football
yeah.
team. All right.
Just to explain that and sum it up for real. But yeah, that's why that was one of my favorite sports, because it taught me, I had a lot of responsibilities doing that position and stuff. So,
Right.
the main thing though was the hustle.
Okay.
And now me graduating and I'm out of school for 8 years, and that's it's surreal to even say that.
Facts.
8 years, that's a long time to be out of school, bro.
Some niggas don't graduate. Some niggas don't make it to graduation.
Yeah, facts. And it's some things, it be bumps in the roads, and it just be like that.
Facts.
So I got the pleasure of just going out to a good ass school, pinerichland. It's up north, 279 if nobody knows, right past North Allegheny, and that was our rival, was North Allegheny.
Damn, I went up there one time too. I had a food safety certification class, and their shit was nice as hell.
Man, North
That shit was
Allegheny,
nice,
man, you like it's so historic looking out from outside looking in. But when you get in the building, it's so much bigger and it's so much more history in that motherfucker.
Right.
So we got a lot of people from the city that did make it to the league and did successful things from that school too.
Okay.
So yeah, North Allegheny was one of them joints, but we had to show them who was boss up there. And we did, for surely. We took the crown. 2012 to 2015.
Okay. I'm gonna slow you down a little bit. So how long did you play soccer?
So soccer, for me, I did a lot of intramurals too. Soccer, basketball, flag football, but soccer, I did that from 5th grade to 8th grade.
Okay.
Organized soccer. It was from 6 to 8.
Okay.
Which was cool.
Oh, so you was doing soccer on Saturday too?
Yeah. Like shit after school type.
Okay.
So I could probably have a game that day, finish, and then go to after school program or something, and then I got another.
Still playing soccer. Okay, that's lit. Because I had another dude.
Yeah.
He was mentioning that he was fucking with lacrosse and shit, or he wanted to. He wanted to fuck with lacrosse.
Yeah. Lacrosse was dope too, man. That was one of them. And I know you slowed me down, so I'll get into that whenever I jump into, high school and all that.
Okay, so what you playing in middle school?
So middle school, man, yeah, and that's where I really played a lot of my sports, man. I wish we were talking about, in our first interview, we was talking about Jackie Robinson.
Right.
And how he played 3 sports in college and shit. You know, that's hard to do in college,
Facts.
man. So me playing all of those, so I played more than 3, growing up. So man, it was cool, man. I played at least 5 different sports growing up and just learned how to play. And lacrosse would have been one of those sports I wish I would have learned how to play too. So
Right.
yeah, it was dope growing up, man. I just would capture my mind, capture my time with sports, and I loved everything about that, for real.
So did you play Pee Wee football? Did you play with the Stallions, Northside? Okay.
Nope, man. So from the time I known about football, I was on the street playing it.
Okay.
Tackle, it don't matter.
Right.
We ain't care growing up. Man.
Not
We
at
was
all.
Tough as hell.
Tackle on concrete.
Tough as hell.
Whatever.
Man. Tough.
Just getting
tough.
it in.
Facts. So Pee Wee, man, I started at 8th grade, man. It was cool. It was a good year. I was, head of the team for real. Cause I'm playing every position, man. It was cool though, man. It humbled me. It taught me a lot. And it was we had a losing season or whatever. So it was
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, for sure. And that was my first year ever, but I wish I would have played, once I, known about football, like 5, like other people,
Right.
But it was cool while it lasted, 8th grade.
Okay, so tell me again how you got to Pinerichland, because I remember you telling me you wasn't initially gonna go.
Yeah, so basically what happened was 8th grade year, when you're end of the year, all those tests are done and everything. You're signing up for
PSSA.
Yeah, man, you're getting all that shit finished. You overwhelmed,
Right.
drained, and all that. So man, so we sit down and we're supposed to get everything faxed over to your high school from so they know how you can do, where they gonna place you and everything like that. So I signed my paper to say Perry or whatever. So that was my headspace. During 8th grade, literally, we about to go to spring break or summer break and everything. So
School's out.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about that. But then my cousin, he hit me telling me about Pinerichland. And this is my cousin through marriage, man. So my uncle Butch.
So from other side of the family.
Yeah.
Man.
So my uncle Butch, man, he lived out there. He had a house out Wexford, and we moved out there and went to school. And
he's from your aunt's side of the family.
Yeah, yep. No, this is my dad. So this is my dad's brother.
Right.
Yeah,
that's how you related.
Yeah, that's how.
And then they come from.
Yeah,
your
they come from my aunt Ellie. Yep. So basically, man, what really drove me to go was that we was click tight in the whole 8th grade year, and that was my first and last year at Allegheny Middle School and shit. So
so he just wanted you to come out there with him type
yeah,
shit.
yep. So we grew this good ass bond. I mean, we grew up together,
right?
But going to school together is different. You going with your cousin, y'all cutting up, same class and everything. So
Facts.
We cutting up every day for real, and he was just like, man, we got this chemistry, and we both ballers. Like we both. He played Pee Wee all of his life.
Right.
I played 1 year. They see me dogging everything. So he's just like, yeah, bro, you might as well.
Come on here.
Yeah. And we going dog shit out here, and we just, we made a pact. Like, I got your back, you got mine. This is going to be a culture shock. Everything's going to be different.
Right.
And everything was different. Everything was super different. And
so he was already telling you that before you
initially. Yeah, initially.
Okay.
Yep, for sure. For surely. So, and it was, man, it was hard out there. First couple months you out there, my aunt Ellie, she's driving us to and from school and everything, practices and all that.
Right.
And, she asked us one day too, 9th grade year, was we, okay or comfortable with being out there. Man, I straight up said, no, hell no. Facts. That's how, and
right.
It was bad because it was just a culture shock. Something
Right.
we ain't never seen endure before. But
they just into different stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What they think
Super
is funny is different.
Everything's fast paced out there because they know They know a little. They're like a step or two ahead of us.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like from curriculum wise to
all this shit was on a
little
higher scale.
For sure.
I definitely understand
from
that.
From phones, the internet shit, all type of shit, man. I swear.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you. And some shit they don't mess with. Some shit we do. And that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Damn, that's crazy.
About that.
Because now that you say I probably want to survive, though, it would probably have been tough for me, too.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to...
Anybody, bro.
You know what I'm
Anybody.
saying?
Yeah,
just to fit in.
And I got a couple of stories about that. I got a couple of backstories. And I made friends, you know, that I still call my friend to this day. For sure. You know, and they're cool. They're cool as hell. The ones I did call my friend, you know. And the ones I had to keep my distance from, like anybody.
Okay.
You gotta keep your distance from. So it was cool, man. It lasted, and great experience for me, for real. Accomplished a lot.
What was a football team like when you first seen them?
Yeah, man. So Pinerichland High School
When you first seen them,
trash.
When you seen them, was it something that did you look at them and be like, oh yeah, I can bang with them. I could keep up right with them.
Right. So basically. So we didn't go out there and watch any games.
Okay.
So we went out there straight off the rip. Like, straight off the rip, these is what these dudes do. They're practicing.
Okay.
Their practice start at this time. It ends at this time. Y'all start at this date. Okay. And that was like around, June? They started practicing. No, it was probably earlier than that. Because June, July, August. August starts the season.
Right.
So, I wouldn't say early May. Okay. We probably started practicing and shit because it was hot as hell.
Okay. Yeah, I think Shinley was on this kind of like they started like 2 weeks after school. They getting like type shit.
Facts. Yep. So that's basically after the season, it's like 3 months they give you for.
Yeah, before 2 days hit.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 2 days being in like middle of the summer, like
right.
end of
so
July
that's in
type
like,
shit.
Yeah, June, July.
And
like,
then before that, y'all just might be doing drills type shit.
Facts. Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah. Because 2 days is like damn near. I would say like 3 weeks before the season will officially start. So you feel me? Like that shit really get you in shape. Like that shit right there will get you in shape.
And that really is. And you also like, I noticed a lot of niggas ain't show up after 2 days too.
Yeah, man, and that's a make or break.
Yeah,
right?
Swear to God.
That's the make or break days,
show
man.
back
Swear. 2 a day. 2 workouts a day.
Gotta try and find that shade, eating them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I mean, our lunches was sad as hell. Right. I don't know what they was giving y'all.
Man, listen. It wasn't sorry.
We was getting that field trip shit. Y'all probably had burgers, Teen Moms cooking and shit.
So we went into the facility. I don't know where y'all went.
Oh no, we was just out like on the yard.
So I know my 10th grade year.
Y'all had like an indoor facility?
Yeah, 10th grade year.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Nigga, we had a film room. We had a film room in our stadium.
Wow.
We had a film room in the stadium. Of course, the locker room.
Right.
So this is how it went for varsity. Varsity, we had the stadium where, both teams go into the same stadium, but one team goes on the other side, and then we go on our home side, of course, where the band is, like up under the band and everything. So it's kind of hard, bro. Like our entrance, that's another thing. Like our entrance was crazy. Like our band, we come from up under the stands and literally make a right. And we're walking onto the field. But as we're walking onto the field, our band is like right there.
Okay, and they playing shit.
Yeah, they're playing, and we're just walking through the fence, walking onto the track and then onto the field and shit.
That is hard. So they could be playing like some spooky stuff, and y'all just walking out like.
They always did that. They always did that Eminem song.
Lose Yourself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Of course.
That's crazy. That's probably what they consider hip hop. I mean, that is hip hop, but like, that's probably all they knew, like the hype.
The hype. That's what I'm saying. Like, because there was some shit, you feel me? We could have came out.
Swear to God, I could have came out to anything, but
right. That's the only thing. You feel me? But yeah, it was cool though while it lasted. You feel me? It was cool. I fucked with it the long way because we just made it shit. We made shit shake, man.
So your first year, what position they have you at?
My first year, dog, man. Let me tell you, dog. When I came up to 10th grade, bro, I gained 15 to 20 pounds.
You was growing.
Yeah.
Because
like
we said last time, like, you know what I'm saying? You was always the short one.
Tell him, dog.
So, nigga,
I was small.
That nigga sprouted.
Right. And 8th grade, I think I 8th grade, that's when shit changed for me. Because I started getting called, like, one of the bigger kids, for real.
Okay.
And, like I said, I was playing sports like crazy. Like, every sport. Basketball, that was cool for me because I was like 5'6", 5'5", so that's kind of big as an 8th grader for real. You know, other guys, you know, even bigger. That's over average.
Right.
6
If you 6
shit,
foot middle school, damn, that's like
you
a man
dominant.
child.
You a dominant person for real.
We had a dude like that. His name was Pierre, but that dude was soft.
And that's what I was about to say. Like you got those players where they're like, you know, they're not gonna contribute how they should be.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn. What you gonna do against somebody like me?
Right. Like,
you know. So yeah. So and that's what kind of happens sometimes. You know, where I'm dogging guys that's bigger, and that's what I was saying in the last interview. Like, bro, I didn't care how big, how small, how fast, nothing. If you a dog, I'm a dog.
All right. Very.
So that's how I went about. That's how I went about shit for real.
And then,
yeah.
And then your sophomore year, you started to change the culture.
Facts. So we turned it around. Like when we got there in 9th grade, it was like a 2. And some history, like they weren't always trash. Like Neil Walker went there, they won some state championships. Like you know, they had some good years.
Okay. Yes.
And when we went out there, we put them on the map again too. You feel me? So it was dope. So when we was out there 9th grade year, it was like 2. They probably won 2 games. And then 10th grade year, you know, it was even worse. I mean, it wasn't as bad, but it was like 5 games, maybe 4. And then
better than 2.
Yeah, like 11th grade year, we made playoffs.
2 wins is terrible. 11th grade made playoffs. See, that's progress.
Yeah, two games ain't.
What's your record in 11th grade?
11th grade, we were 500 or over 500. And I'm going to just say 500 to be safe because I know we made the playoffs.
Okay.
And we played Woody High.
Yeah, you was telling me.
Yeah,
but you said Sanders was out.
Yeah, Sanders didn't play that game.
They got lucky. Miles was there.
And they had this good ass quarterback too, yo. He was a dog, man. He was facts. He changed the game. I know that. Swear, he changed the motherfucking game. He was throwing some shit and running. So we had a mix of a quarterback who was just doing whatever.
Who else did y'all lose to that season?
We lost to NA. We lost to Central. I think we lost them big games for real that year. For real. And then
y'all be playing Gateway?
We played. No, we would have played them. We could have played them. Like type shit. When it was like triple quad A and triple A and all that, yeah, we could have played them, but in the playoffs, I believe so, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yep. And then, because it's like, you know, they break it down in divisions just like an NFL. You feel me? So it's just, you know, it's just like they split the city in 4s.
Right.
Type shit.
Because there were certain schools who ain't playing baseball.
Yep. Facts.
It's for good reason.
Right.
Because I remember one time in 10th grade, we played motherfucker older dice on the senior night at their credit. Yeah. Bro, we was getting rocked.
That's what I'm saying. So certain teams you just won't play. Yeah. It's like you'll play them in an early season just to see what's up with them or whatever. But other than that, you're not seeing them in a regular season because you're going to get demolished. But you got those teams where they're in your division though, where they're trash. Like we had Shaler who was always getting their ass whooped for real. We had 9th grade. I know Greensburg was trash. Greensburg. I know 9th grade.
Greensburg Central.
Huh?
Greensburg Central Catholic Greensburg.
Yeah, facts. That's exactly what it is. Cause I forgot about all that. Yo, keep it a bean with you. Facts. Forgot about that. And that's crazy. You said that. That's long ass name.
I swear, I used to see them on Factgo too.
Right. Yeah, they was man. I used to talk. I got this tape too in 9th grade too. It's crazy. And it's like a team. It's like a team tape But I definitely was on that motherfucker. Like,
what position your cousin play?
He was a receiver.
Receiver?
Yeah.
Okay.
The crazy part is he wanted to be quarterback. But he knew, like,
well, he definitely wasn't better than
work at receiver.
Mr. Gatorade.
Right. Yeah. And it's funny because he wanted to be a receiver.
Oh shit.
So it was like they both was flip flop type shit.
Damn. Hey, that's good coaching.
The quarterback knows though. Quarterback knows you need to be a quarterback. And that's the crazy part.
Facts.
Because, I mean, not really though. Because off the back, like I know I'm a running back, so I'm going to just go to that position. But I know I can play receiver or some shit, So I'll do some of that shit. I'll mix my shit around because I've been playing sports, man. I do where I'm comfortable.
So what was that undefeated season like?
It was like no other, man. For real. Undefeated. That shit was dope. Like, and when you on your high and you humble, it feels so much better. Right. Like you ain't just riding that.
What was the team like? I'm guessing since y'all went undefeated, there wasn't no egos.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like when y'all humble and you just riding these wins and you just going with them because you know y'all nice. Mm-hmm. Feel me? Like it just took us to get something. I don't know. We just missing certain pieces and shit. I was a part of the piece. Okay. I was a piece of the puzzle for real. And like that when you got all the pieces to the puzzle, like the Super Bowl, like I just feel like the Eagles is just gonna fold KC. It's just their year again.
Okay. Yeah, motherfucker with the Chiefs.
I just feel like that. I mean. KC doing their thing, Patty hard, but I just feel like it's going to come down to. I feel like the Eagles got that team. The Eagles got that team, and we had that team, bro. Okay, we had that team in 2014, bro. 2015 season, and we was rolling, like giving teams a goose egg, literally like zero. Y'all not scoring,
shutting them boys out.
Yeah. We had one, and I'm trying to think of any tough games. Like Central was always tough in the beginning.
Dang, so they was all blowouts?
Not all of them.
Oh, wow.
Not all of them. We had some good games. That's what I'm saying. We had some good games, especially in the state playoffs.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
we had a good ass game. I'm gonna get to that. But regular season wise, Central, we seen them twice. In the regular season.
You said Hamlin was on that team.
Yeah.
More Hamlin.
Yeah. And he gave me a lick that game.
Ooh,
I'm gonna be honest. Facts like yeah. Because I dogs. Ain't nothing up. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he gave me a hit.
Okay, shout out to him.
On the sideline, but it didn't count, so it didn't matter. So all in all, yeah. But yeah, we ended up winning that. That was the wpials game, state championship. I mean, and that was a good feeling. Like we toured the city. It was just you riding your high, like you feel me?
Right.
Riding your high, you just enjoying it, being humble, and that's how we got done. We just humble as hell.
You ain't get no offers. Why didn't you go to school?
Yeah. So about that, I talked to a school called Albany. Yeah, that was a school that emailed me. And I didn't even. And when I was that young, what I would tell myself is like, I would have kept in touch with them, real. And I didn't because I didn't know what I was doing. Right, for real.
Man, I remember I applied everywhere.
To my full potential.
I was getting all type of shit.
Yeah, to my full potential, I didn't know what I was doing. Right. So, because I was so worried about D1.
Right.
Waiting on shit like that to come, so I don't know if it would have came to the spot or to the school or whatever. I don't know. Right. I didn't. To my knowledge, I didn't get no offers. Right. But,
You think coaches was hiding some shit? Ain't no telling.
Ain't no telling. I'm an honest person though. That's why I say that, and I don't blame people for shit. But I could, my cousins got he had some of his shit got hidden and shit. So I don't know. Anything could have happened, man. So that's why I say being that humble, winning like that is just crazy for me because I was enjoying the wins too because I'm contributing. Right. You feel me? I'm getting my yards. I'm shy away from the running back that's in front of me, Connor. Okay. He was nice. Feel me? We was just dogs, man. Like, and Danucci, He was just downs all over the place. Feel me? Like, just crazy.
I feel like he sound like he threw left-handed. Is he left-handed?
Man, that boy, he could throw any type of pass.
Yeah,
like, I'm just saying, and humbly.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, he was in. Yeah, he played basketball too, but he was versatile.
Was he from out there?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, cause we got a guy too named Bird who came. He was a linebacker. That's the last interview I was saying he had butted somebody.
Oh yeah,
during the Hans championship.
Yeah, the tweaked up
just
like
blood just coming from his forehead and shit. Bro. That shit was crazy, dog.
Luke Kuechly type dudes.
Yeah, facts. I'm like, bro, what the hell was you doing? After the game type shit. Like, yeah, we was lit though after the game. When we won that game, we was lit. So
did y'all was them white boys taking Adderall up there?
Man,
probably was.
I ain't no snitch. I know there was stuff happening. I know for a fact that there was water bottles full of drink, vodka, whatever they could get their hands on. I know that for sure. I know that for sure, and that's what's crazy because now that I'm a drinker, I be like, damn.
Right now, when you
I would have been very focused in school, like just chilling. That's why, dog. Like, that's why fucking them 80s motherfuckers, and they drunks, man. They was drinking in school a long time ago.
Hell yeah, walk around with the 40.
Yo, facts, yo, crazy. But yeah, they was doing whatever made them happy, and that's what turns up the school, man. We winning as a football team. School just started.
Facts.
Feel me? Facts. So like, school just started, and your football team's winning like crazy, and our school's big as fuck. So it ain't like, you feel me? Everybody's enjoying this shit. Everybody enjoying it. There's the people that don't like football, of course, I don't know, you feel me? I don't know who don't, but
nigga, they was still tuning in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Y'all wasn't losing. Everyone's tuning in.
That's what I'm saying. And then when you get a humble team where it's just like everybody's respecting everything that's going on just because, we did this shit, it's like, all right,
facts.
We got to get our respect. So
I know what you mean. When
because I
think my last year we might have lost one game. I think it was, and so and we lost to Brashear, and boys was balling like they was in tears. Like it was, I never seen them like this before. Yeah, and facts. Next day dudes couldn't wait to get back at practice. Everybody checking each other, everybody holding each other accountable, like you were saying.
Yeah. You got to.
And, you know what I'm saying? And that we wouldn't mess around at practice. Coach talking, yo, man, shut up, all right?
Yeah, real rap. I'm trying to tell you, bro, and it's accountability, and that's what held all of us together. And the most valuable thing, though, we did was just do our assignment, man.
Facts, yeah.
Like the discipline was just through the roof. I couldn't believe it myself because as me growing up, I was always disciplined. And I think that's what made me so good at a lot of sports because I was disciplined and listened to what would help me during my game and shit. Because I was coachable. Right. That's what they say. Like, you got to be coachable. Right. And a lot of us was like sound. Gotta be fundamentally sound. And it's just, when you fundamentally sound, focused on what your assignment is, bro, everything else is what it is. Right. Literally. And that's what really it was, man. We was just focused and zoned in, and that's a perfect season. And it felt good.
It's a recipe.
Felt good, and to lose our state championship was a hurt piece. I honestly don't even care. I don't know how much we lost by. I know it wasn't a lot. Right. I know it was like single digits. That's for sure. But the fucking loss was just everything taken away. Facts. It felt like a death.
I remember we got smoked in the state playoff.
It was sad, bro. I was sad as hell, bro.
That was what? Y'all lost the third game in the States?
Yeah, no. Honestly, no, bro. I'm trying to think. Was it? I don't even know, bro. I'm kind of pissed right now, even thinking about this shit right now.
We lost our third game. It was our third game. And niggas are telling me James Conner was on that team.
Yeah.
up that Erie Cathedral Prep.
Yeah.
It was cold as hell that day too.
Okay.
Cold
It be
as hell.
free. It be in a dead smack December.
I wasn't even.
Yeah,
Swear to God.
Cold as fuck.
I wasn't even mad. Niggas lost. I'm like, man, I'm trying to get up out of here.
Facts,
nigga, we lost. Fuck it.
Hey, that's how it be. That's how it be. Once that weather hits you, you done finish the game. Did your little whining and pouting and shit, bro. It'd be like,
they wasn't throwing me back in the game. I put the Scully on.
Hey, listen, dog. It's over with. It's over. Let's go to the bus, nigga. I'm hungry. Something. Give me something. Let's get back to That's why I say when you riding that high humbly, you ain't got nothing to worry about when you lose, for real. Yeah, so when we lost, it was like, fuck it. Like,
and to me, I thought we succeeded way further than we was projected. Yeah, so at that point, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
No cap. Yeah. It was cool though, man. It was a great season. And our game before that game, our game before the state championship game was crazy too. Like that was about to be a hurt piece because we was down. We was down by like a touchdown or something. It was something crazy. We probably down like 2 touchdowns going into the half.
Came back.
Yeah, and like, I had a crazy ass catch, a crunch time catch during that game. I don't forget shit, yo. Like, I don't forget shit to where it's like when it's important. And that's one of them games where it was like that was important to the game. Right. And you gotta remember shit like that. So that was cool. And we ended up coming back and winning, and that got us to the state championship. So that's something that, feel me, I think humbled us.
Okay.
And going into the state championship, that was probably bothering a lot of us, for real. To come to think about it. But you know, you do tuck that in the back and be like, yeah. Right. And how humble you ass.
Yeah, definitely.
Facts.
Definitely. But that was the last fucking chance.
Hell yeah. Coming back and after half, you gotta do something or it's over with. Right. And that's what we was thinking about.
So I don't think you mentioned why didn't you go to school?
Yeah, nah. And yeah, I was gonna get there. Yeah, that shit. So that shit with me not responding to Albany always hunts me because I was so stubborn.
Oh yeah. You said just waiting on that D. You said just waiting on that D1 offer.
Yeah, and I was so stubborn to the point where it was like, why am I even worried about that right now? If it ain't come, why ain't I talking to somebody that's talking to me? Right. You know? Right. And that was one of the things that I regret not doing was like extending the conversation. Right. It was
I know you could have definitely been on that Slippery Rock team.
Yeah, there was a couple
Clarion team.
That came to the school actually too that we talked to.
Well, I think Slippery Rock was the best out of them, like Clarion, IUP, Cal U. I know a couple dudes of Slippery Rock on the football squad.
I went to
But I gotta think, you was like 5 years after me, so it would have definitely been different niggas.
Right. For sure. But there was Buffalo too, where I was I went to this little camp they was open. And it was dope, bro. It was real dope. Like
a lot of heads.
I think when it was though. I'm trying to really think when it was. It might have been right before senior year.
Okay, you went up there?
Yeah, competing and shit, like skill and weightlifting and all that. It was cool.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, field work
that's
and
tough.
all that, like agility courses and all that shit. It was cool, man. And I liked the setup because they was teaching us how they ran their plays on defense and shit like that. So I went up there though as a safety. Okay. So. And the way they play safety up there is like they play like a 4-man linebacker. Like the safety is kind of like a linebacker for real.
Oh, so they was playing like a 3-4.
No, like a like a 3-4. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you was run support. Yeah.
Right. Or you'll just drop back. You know what I'm saying? Right. You just gotta recognize what your assignment is. And that's what made it so interesting. So. Because they'll call something out. So if whatever that play is, that's what I'm saying. Whenever that play is called, it don't matter what this team is doing. You gotta react to what your assignment is. Right. And yeah, of course the play. Of course, and that's basically what it is. You're reacting to the play, but you're doing your assignment. Right. So if you got if you got pass protection, I mean if you're in pass coverage, you better be, feel me, get your 2 steps, your little bounce. As a safety, you don't gotta move.
Right.
You already reading. Period. And my one thing that I always used to mess up on is reading a tight end. So
okay.
You got always
because sometimes it might be hard if that nigga blocking.
Hell yeah.
Is he going out?
Facts.
Man, I thought one time these niggas was trying to put me at safety, bro. This was 11th grade at the passing camp. I think I was playing receiver. And so the play was over. Niggas are jogging back to the huddle. He was like, yo, Kelly, he was like, can you come up and hit? I was like, I don't know.
Funny as hell, yo. Funny, and that's how they be though. Like, it's like, what you mean? And so me, like, when you ask me to play a fucking position, don't ask me that, cause I ain't gonna answer you. I'm gonna just show you some shit.
Right. I'm like, these no. I'm not playing no safety.
That's funny as hell. I swear.
He was like, can you come up and hit?
Fucking
I was like, oh. Hell.
I was so happy because like from 9th grade, I was going hard, bro. Like literally. I'm talking like working out. When I say from me playing Pee Wee and me noticing that I was so good in organized football, I'm like, all right.
When you say working out, you mean in the gym?
Yeah, and I wasn't at no gym. Shit. I just got some fucking 50 dumbbells from my goddad one day, and I had already some little plates, some 25 plate.
I wasn't even lifting it. I ain't started lifting until like 10th grade.
You feel me? So like in out there, you got some guys where like they've been lifting since maybe 8, 7.
Right.
Nigga that's going hard, they was doing that shit in 5th.
Facts.
Feel me? Like, and we only knew push-ups and sit-ups, and you feel me? We played outside all day. You feel me? But yeah, they got gyms and shit. They dads got gyms in they fucking basements or whatever.
Yeah, that's different.
You feel me? That's why I say they be 2 steps ahead of us sometimes in certain shit. Like. Feel me?
Damn,
so
I can see where I was slipping at early.
I'm trying to tell you, man. They be when they say they born for it, they be born for that shit. Like born for it. That's and deep. I noticed that because of the love that I had for sports at a young age. I'm like, yeah, the dudes that did have access to certain shit, they was getting it in. Like, if they could, they did. Right. Fucking right.
Yeah, they did.
Right.
Damn, I didn't have that mindset neither.
Feel me? So. And that's some of the things to think about when, my younger self, I would tell my younger self like that certain shit. So, yeah. And just not going to school was just a hurt piece. Because I'm like, damn, I settled for CCAC and thinking I was going to say, all right, 2 years, I'm going to give CCAC and then I'll transfer just to get my credits. And I can get, you feel me, into one of these schools and walk on.
Mm-hmm.
And gave it up. Gave it up because I wanted money.
Right, hey, I took the same route.
Facts.
But I was, there was a math class I could not get past. And the teacher was a bitch. They kept giving me the same teacher each semester. I was like, yeah, this ain't going, this is not working.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, and that's why I be like, I had to stay focused out there, dog. Like, I stuck it out. I wanted to leave in 9th grade, literally. Stuck it out, had an experience of my life. And just made a couple decisions where it's life now for me.
Anything you would do different? Anything you do different?
I would, like I said, like I would definitely put my time into working out more. And because you just got to, man. I was injured.
What you hurt?
Going into 11th grade year. My damn ankle. I think I sprained it or something.
You miss some games?
I missed games in 10th grade because of and that's why I vaguely remember 10th grade because I got big for real.
Okay.
And I kind of got hurt. I tweaked my hamstring in 10th grade. And I shouldn't have played. And it was a scrimmage, bro. It was like a half a game, literally. Wow. And it wasn't a game to play type shit. It was just like I was hyped that day and shit. And I'm like, I'm going to play because I feel good. And hamstring, you got to get that shit like 6 weeks type shit. You got to get that shit like a month and a half at least.
I ain't 2. Hammy.
Yeah, that shit hurts, bro. It felt like So how it felt for me, it felt like attendant getting pulled, but it popped too.
Oh,
like it was like a knot or something getting pulled.
So you felt it.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was, oh my god. And then if I keep my leg bent too much like this during the day, it's stiff. So when I get up, it's just tight.
Damn.
So like I'm just like hunched over sometime, or I can't swing my leg to walk. It was crazy. So I had to deal with that for a minute too. So I missed like half. I think I missed like half of the season, at least 4 games.
Damn. And you know what? When I was in high school, I never even worked out on legs.
Yeah.
I never did.
That's funny as hell.
I was just always trying curl or bench press with the big niggas. Yeah. I ain't never think about going. First of all, I never seen nobody do squats anyway.
Yeah.
So.
That's crazy.
I never did the squats.
Yeah.
And I really.
Wow. That's wild. Yeah. That's one thing you got. You know, to start with your legs.
Yeah.
To be honest. Everything else will fall.
I know now.
Yeah. Everything will fall.
I could have been just a little more faster, a little bit more everything. Swing with more power.
That's what I'm about to say. That's what it do. It enhance everything else. It don't just, you just look big, some guys. Like, right. You just look big and you don't have no real deal agility strength.
Right.
You feel me? Where it's going to last the whole time. Mm-hmm. Like, football, you got to play 4 fucking quarters. You feel me? In most sports, you do.
Right. You get
hit in
your legs.
Facts. And that's the one thing. You just getting banged up the whole game. So you got to have a little structure to you.
Everything.
Yeah, football's an art. Basketball's an art. All of these sports is an art for real. Because you gotta build from something. Fact, you can't neglect certain shit.
Right. You gotta take time. You gotta master, perfect it.
Right. And then you gotta do, when you in season, there's just other things you got pile on to what you already building. So it's a foundation,
right, to
build a temple.
Then also in school, you definitely got head of grades.
In the empire for sure. Yeah, and then it's that too. Fact. So did
y'all lose any dudes? Have any dudes on academic probation?
Actually, no. That's what I say. Okay. Up into when we got to 11th grade, everybody understood. Everybody understood after that. You feel me? And I went to a suburban school. So, like, you feel me? Right. Suburban schools, they already disciplined in their school. Right. For real. They can't do bad.
Yeah, they don't even know bad grades out there.
Yeah, hell no. And the ones, because then, and what I learned out there is just like, if you take care of your responsibility, your parents ain't saying shit to you. They doing their own thing because they know they could trust you with certain shit. Yeah. And that's what they wanted. They wanted that trust from their family, and their parents. And that's what they got most of the time.
They get mad at C's.
Feel me? So, like, they disciplined. Like, they don't be what they had set an expectation at the fucking first day of school.
Yeah, the highest.
They want to be the one in the school. I mean, the classroom where they're the top student in that motherfucking class. In every class, some people.
Damn. Yeah, that's just like all American.
Hell yeah,
that's just crazy.
Hell yeah. And you know what? If that's like that, I'm sick. I've never watched it. Never ever started that shit.
Yeah, watch it.
Yeah. I got that a lot.
Because you'll be just like the main character.
Crazy.
He was from the hood. I forget what the situation was that he ended up going to the good school. Mm-hmm. But he didn't fit in. He kept trying to fight his way on. Got cool with one dude, and he was the quarterback of the team. And he got him acquainted with everybody, and that's how. Yeah,
that's crazy. Cause I ain't never even. My cousin Deja, she told me to watch that, and I never even considered. I ain't gonna say I didn't consider it, but I tried to watch it, and I just never really just kept watching it. I always got interrupted or some shit, some bullshit.
All right, so I probably really never.
It's just like, I'm gonna definitely get down with that dude, cause I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah, but we're gonna wrap it up. Leave it right there.
For sure.
No doubt.
Surely.
Appreciate you for the interview.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Surely.